welcome back to my channel. So today is the long-awaited updated curly hair routine. I know a lot of y'all have been waiting for an updated curly hair routine for a while now. And then on top of that, I cut my hair and got a whole new haircut. So y'all want it even more, and I got it down. It was hard at first, I'm not gonna lie. I had to brush my hair quite a few times, and it was hard. Like, it just was different, you know? I'm used to brushing my hair one way my whole life. I never had bangs before. I never had these sort of layers before, so I had to figure it out real quick, you know, so I did a few tests and I figured it out. Now I'm ready to show you guys. And this right here is the result. So if you want to see what products I use, what method I use to get these juicy curls right here, and keep on watching, and let me show you. Okay, so I'm starting off with my freshly washed hair. I already combed it out. And yeah, so this right here is my hair with no products in it. Okay, so I'm just gonna start out with a big wide tooth comb. My hair is wet. It has like the little tiniest amount of conditioner still in my hair. I just like to leave in a little bit, just a tiny bit, because without it, my hair just dries really quick. So when I do my hair, I used to just plop products on all of it. But whenever I put in my leave-in conditioner, I still plop it on top. And then the other stuff, I have to do it in sections. So first, I'm going to use Miss Jelly's Soft Pillow Curls. So this right here, I use as my leave-in conditioner. I go ahead and get just a blob, not no dime size right here. And then I'm just going to put this all over my hair, no specific way. I really like this product. It's like very moisturizing, makes my hair feel super soft and like slippery like, and it even makes your hair easier to comb. My hair's already brushed out, but it definitely makes your hair easier to comb whenever you do use it, when your hair is tangly or straight out of the shower. So I just like to shake it in there, make sure I get it all around, and then get all the ends. I don't put too much of it, just enough to get all the way through. Don't over drench it, none of that. And then I just go ahead and get my denim brush. I'm gonna brush it because I feel like it helps get the product all the way through. So leave-in conditioner is done. Now next, I like to split my hair in sections. So we're gonna split this top half just like that. Don't have to be neat, nothing fancy. We're just gonna put product in the bottom half first and then do the top half later, because the top half you gotta brush a different way. So I'm just gonna pull it up in a little bun, and I'm just gonna split my hair in half, and now we're just gonna work in halves. So I don't do super small chunks. I just do like, I'm just gonna split this half into two and then clip this side up. Literally, you have to do your hair in sections. I don't know, it just works with the volume. Just make sure your hair isn't laid flat on your head. It'll give you volume. So that's one thing about doing your hair in sections. Next up, I like to get a thicker product, and I've been loving this TGIN buttercream. This one just works so good. I don't get too much because we're only doing sections. So this is the one you want to like lay a little bit lighter on. You'll know whenever you have enough. So I just like to rake my fingers through, and I just like to make sure the ends have enough, because the ends are what you want to stay super hydrated. And then like back here, like closer to my root, my hair is super dry, but I like to make sure I get product on those strands so they're not frizzy. But I also like to make sure I'm lifting it up, so I'm not like doing this, so it's not gonna be flat on my head. So just brush everything out this way. So first, leave-in all over. Next, a cream in a section, and stay in that same section. You're gonna put the last two products. We're gonna do that section by section. I don't know why, it just works so much better. So now I'm gonna get this Camille Rose Curl Maker. I just get like one little squirt, and then I go ahead and just rake it through my hair and kind of squeeze it. I don't know what it is with me squeezing products in, but I love squeezing products in. And then I go ahead and get my denim brush, brush it, make sure all the curls just gather up together, and then scrunch it. You see that? And that's how you get like little ringlets. And you go ahead and get a gel. And then the gel that I like to use is a Jelly Soft Curls. So it's like the Pillow Soft Curls, but jelly form. So I just get the gel. Not too much, because again, we're doing sections at a time. So we're gonna go ahead and just scrunch this in. You don't wanna move your curls at all anymore. Don't run your fingers through them. I mean, you can if you want, but I don't run my fingers through my curls. So at this point, I'm just squeezing and scrunching. And so it's just gonna lock those ringlets in, those curls. If your ends are a little bit frizzy, you can go ahead and get the diamond brush and then just brush and then fling it around, and boom. Got little ringlets now. So you just want to make sure it looks all good however you want it. Whenever it is like this, make sure all your curls are together and then you're good to go to the next section. So now that's good. We're going to put that back and then we're going to do the part right above it and do the exact same thing. And then after you do that side, then you just do the other side the exact same way. And there we go. So this is the back half done. It's super defined and it's ready to dry and look bomb. So the top half, pretty much the same steps, just different parting. Like I said, follow this for sure if you have bangs and you're trying to figure out the whole bang situation. What I do is I split this side and then I split this side, but not like with the comb because we don't want to part there. So we split the sides off, leave the top clipped up. Now we're gonna work on the sides and then we're gonna work on the top. The reason being is you want the sides to go down, you want the front to come forward pretty much, or straight up, not back, not sideways, no direction, because you just want it to flop over to the front. And you want it to have volume, so you don't want to just brush it straight forward like that because then it'll be flat. It's a little hard to explain, but you'll see, you'll see. Look at these, they're just juicy. Like you can see the difference. Look at this side, no product, product. Y'all see that? So the sides are done. Now it's time to do the top. This right here, I wouldn't say it's the hardest. This is the part you have to worry about the most because if this part turns out bad, your whole head looks bad. This part has to look good. It just does. It just does. I like to do it in 3 sections. So I just do the very back part. It's just a lot of sectioning. You just gotta take the time to do it. Your hair will just come out bomb every single time. This is the part where I turn my head almost upside down and just rake it up. Rake it up. Bring it back. Is that a song? I don't know. So go ahead and scrunch that up. So this part you want to make sure you get some scrunches. That's not a word. You just want to make sure you get some scrunch on the root because you don't want that part flat. So just scrunch it as close to the root as you can. And then do the exact same thing to the little section. And like all these parts and splits and stuff, don't make them nice. Don't part them with a parting comb. You don't want it to make a line in your hair. So it could be uneven like this. You don't need it even. Now lastly, the bang. This part, we just do a little bit extra to it because we want to make sure it's not frizzy at all. So go ahead, get your buttercream. So again, we brush straight up. You can brush forward if you want. I just like brushing straight up because you get more volume. Even with the front, you don't want them just like this. You want them like this. So go ahead and brush that up. Rake it. Scrunch it. My bangs are actually long, as you can see. Hold up. Where are they at? Okay, anyway, as you can see, my bangs are long. But I go ahead and scrunch them so much, and then I use my diffuser directly after it and scrunch them up so they're shorter, so I don't have to cut them short. You want to take the most time on the front right here. It's okay if the other curls start mixing in, and then you can look at them. So I'm going to bring it back, and you look at it. Sometimes I even go ahead and get the very front curls, and I like to finger coil it just a little because you know if you finger coil it, it's still your curls, but you know it's not going to be frizzy. And you can just break them apart a little bit whenever it dries. You see that? That's what you want. You want the perfect curls on the front, so you might as well just take a little bit extra time so that one you don't want the one funky curl. You want them all to look like this. So just go ahead and finger coil. Like I literally just do like the front edge of my hair. see the difference? Like these ones, you know they're gonna dry good. These ones, you just don't know. Right here is a little bit, it could get frizzy there. And then after you finish, just scrunch it up and mix it with any curls that you didn't finger coil. And then scrunching it just gives it a more natural, and it just goes into your curl pattern however it wants to go, just like that. If your hair is like super wet, you can get a microfiber towel and scrunch it up. So just flip all of my hair upside down and then scrunch it one last time. This hairstyle, it needs a lot of scrunching. Before, I used to let my hair air dry a little bit before I blow dried it, but with this hairstyle, I need to immediately blow dry it, and it turns out so much better. So I have my Dyson. I use the Dyson blow dryer with the diffuser attachment on it. I'm telling you, this dries your hair so quick, and there's a cool setting, so you don't even have to use heat at all. I sometimes use cool, sometimes I use the number 1, the first heat, and then my hair dries so quick. It's a little pricey, but it's an investment in it. It's definitely worth it. So what I start off with is my bangs. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on high, and then I scrunch. You see that? I'm scrunching all of my bangs up because my bangs are long, and so if you do this, they're just gonna dry super curly and super spring up, and it's just so good. So basically, yeah, it's time to do that, and I just do that with all of my hair. I do it like this, I do it upside down, and then it takes like 25 minutes of that to dry all of my hair. So, let's go. And then I flip my hair upside down and do the exact same scrunch motion all the way around to get the back side up. Also, I like to do the hand scrunch motion. I like to scrunch hair around it with my hand as well as I am drying, just so you know, it just gets your hair up here and drying up here and not down stuck on your scalp. Just a quick tip. Okay, going back to drying. And there we go. So here is my hair fully dry now. So now all I have to do is break apart some of the curls and then pick it out, and it's about to be whoop. But y'all see how defined these curls are? They just look so juicy, but there's like big curls like this in the back that I can just pull apart. So I just break them apart. They don't get frizzy or anything like that. So just break apart the little big chunky ones, because then it'll make your hair fuller and it'll have more volume. And then also my little finger coils in the front, I like to break those apart. So you see, now you know you have good curls in the front. You don't have to worry about the frizzy ones. Just break them apart and then just go ahead and wrap it again. And it'll turn out so cute. Pretty much like to break everything in 11.5. Unless it's really big, then I'll do 3. But even the small ones, I just like to break it in half too, because it just makes it feel much fuller. If you know that your hair frizzes a lot if you break apart curls, then I would recommend skipping like the breaking the curls part around your whole head, because my hair doesn't frizz that much and it just makes my hair look better. So that's why I do it. But if your hair frizzes, I recommend skipping this. But if you don't mind a little frizz, then go on ahead and do it. I'm telling you, it'll be so full. And then for a little bit more volume, I get my Dyson, I take off the diffuser, and then I just blow it into my scalp like the opposite way, facing it down, so that it kind of like, I don't want to say messes up my hair, but so it, I mean, I guess it's like a different way of teasing your hair. It doesn't tease it that much, but it just blows my hair in a nice direction and gets more volume. So that's another trick that I do. But I only let it hit the roots, not the ends, just by the way. Now once that's done, it's time to get the hair and pick out. I got my extra long one because it gets deep in there. And we're just gonna go ahead and pick out the hair. And only go on the roots. Usually I go upside down, which I will eventually, but sometimes I have to be careful with this thing because I'm just going in, and I just pretty much stab myself in the head. Use with caution, these are kind of dangerous. So there we go. So this is the finished look. Hair is bouncy, curls are defined yet still big. And don't forget, this is just day 1 hair. Day 2 gets bigger, day 3 gets bigger, day 4, yeah, but with doing all this to your hair, your curls will last. So all you have to do is just refresh a little bit. Sometimes I just do a little zhuzh, a little pick, and then I do a little blow dry thing the next day, and it looks just as good, just brand new, looking like I just did a fresh wash. I'm really loving the new haircut that I got and the way that I can style it now. It's just so cute. I've always wanted a fro. Right now it doesn't look as fro-y as it would in a few days, but this is it freshly done, and I think it's gonna look so good. So anyway, this is the end of my hair tutorial. I know a lot of y'all been waiting for this, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped. I hope I gave you some new tips and tricks. And yeah, can't wait to see your guys' curly froze on my feet. Just tag me on Instagram if you try this. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye!